Welcome back to Stand By for Awesome. We like to call this segment Adulting 101. Adulting is that term you've heard those rascally millennials use for being a grown-up. That's what we called it when I was a kid, was being a grown-up.
Or the excuse your friends give you when you're like, bro, we should hang out, and they're like, sorry, man, adulting.
I haven't had anybody tell me that.
I get that all the time. I'm like, dude, X-Men just came out. It's already out of the theaters. Didn't get a chance to see it because all my friends are too busy adulting. I'm like, that's cool, man. I'll catch it at the Dollar Theater by myself. I'm an adult.
Today, during this edition of Adulting 101, we're going to discuss roommates.
Yes. Oh. Wait. But if you're an adult, are you supposed to have a roommate?
No.
Well, you can. And in fact, recent studies show that the age where parents are actually, or like kids are actually moving away from home is 32.
Whoa. No. But I mean, like, as an adult, are you supposed to have a roommate?
Well,
No.
at that point,
Parents
you become a roommate.
Yeah. But you say no.
I say no.
He's
Live
saying
by yourself.
I
you live
say,
with your parents till you're
roommates
30.
are great. If it's your parents, if it's your friends, if it's your grandmother, if it's some creepy guy named Steve, live with them.
Wait, you actually lived with a guy named Steve.
Using it as an example.
Huh.
Hold on a second. The whole reason why we're doing Adulting 101 is because we're adults. We've been there and done that. We've had bad roommates.
BTDT.
For all you millennials out there, we have some tips.
Yeah, 'cause
We're going to teach you how to deal with a bad roommate.
You're gonna wind up with a crappy roommate, and you need to know how to deal with it.
I gotta be honest, I've never had a crappy roommate, which must mean I'm the crappy roommate. I'm sorry to everybody who ever lived with me. Teo?
This
And
is
that brings us
perfect.
to
Yes.
step number 1.
Yeah.
If you've never had a crappy roommate, that's because you're the crappy roommate.
Sorry.
That's right. So you need to listen.
Okay.
What was it about Steve-O that drove you nuts when you lived with him?
What?
Well,
Was there something you can point out?
I don't think that there's enough time for me to compile a file.
Maybe one thing you can throw out there.
I got it.
Honestly,
I'm always thirsty. I have the infant of the bladder
the
of an
infant
infant.
of a
Yes,
bladder.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He has the infant of
I
a
have the
bladder.
infant of a bladder, guys. Okay, I'm kind of wishy-washy.
No,
when it comes
actually,
to that.
we got along pretty good.
We did.
We didn't have any issues.
I pee with the door open. That's one thing that might be a little weird.
I'm fine with it.
I usually go down for a glass of water if it's cold at 2 or if it's hot at 2 a.m. I don't sleep with clothing, so I definitely sleep commando. I would find myself frequently 2 a.m. just rocking it by that ice machine. Pow, naked.
Here's the thing, though. I think it worked out is because you guys are adults. You guys are in your 30s.
just
No,
handled
that's
it.
never
Just handled
okay.
it. We
That is
said-
never okay. That was actually
It
a
obviously
fake
worked
setup
out.
situation. Okay.
It obviously worked out.
It totally
I was
worked out.
never nude.
When did we
He's in
have
Everett,
roommates?
Arrested Development.
When did we have roommates? When do most people have roommates? What age?
College.
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 Early 20s?
Yeah.
That's when I had roommates.
That's when I had
Okay.
roommates.
I'll never forget, I walked in from work and saw my roommate butt naked with a toothbrush hanging out of his butt.
Wait.
These things are going to happen to you when you're in college.
These things happen to no
You have to
one.
be prepared for
What?
anything.
Here's the funny thing about it. He turned to me and said, "Have you seen my toothbrush?"
I was in a band called Waverly, by the way. We're getting together again next year for
that's
some
right.
10th anniversary shows.
Facebook.com
Shout out.
/Waverly.
That's right. But anyway, we had a ton of experiences as
With
roommates.
socks on the door handle. That's exactly how you do it.
No.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Anyway,
I don't.
we had a ton of fun. Tons of fun. But we definitely had a band apartment for a while, and then we were basically all living in a van together for a few years. And I think I could pretty much roll with any roommate I had to.
You're pretty chill.
Unless that person is the most negative person I've ever met
Oh no.
and hates other people
That's not me, right?
and doesn't like it when friends come over and it's your house.
Oh, it's my wife. Okay. I know what he's talking
no,
about.
Chrissy's great.
Okay.
No, it's
All
just-
right. Yeah.
It's all about being able to roll with the punches. That brings it to tip number 2. You got to just roll with it sometimes.
That's right.
You're all just people.
I will say this, when we lived together, Teo and I had a strategy known as always steal the TV. You remember that strategy?
No.
Literally every night. We would come home, it'd be a long day at work, my wife would go, hey, what do you want to do? And I'd go, watch Netflix, my favorite show of all time, and then we'd take over the TV, and inevitably...
All right, tip number 3.
Yeah.
Food. You have a refrigerator full of food.
That's right.
Mom just took you to Costco.
Mom.
You come back with a buttload of food from
buttload.
Costco.
You never want to have a butt.
It's a buttload.
All of a
That's
sudden,
some
your food
weird
starts
terminology.
disappearing out of the refrigerator. Who's eating it?
Okay, Sharpies. That's the biggest investment in your life. You Sharpie everything. You write your name on it. You're like, this is my Pert Plus. Shampoo and conditioner in one. Head and Shoulders, mine. Also, that soap. It's definitely hard to write your name in soap. So what you do is you get a little shiv and engrave it. So you're like, I've had roommates too, man. I miss you, 42937. You're my dog.
Okay, thank you, prisoner. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of actual information. If you're a roommate and maybe you're the crappy roommate, here's a great way to kind of lessen the tension. Number one, agree one person is gonna do the dishes every week. Swap out on who's gonna do the dishes. That's the great thing. And speaking of dishes, have one plate, one fork, one spoon, one knife, and one cup for you. Have a bowl in there for cereal,
This is
but
all
have
good.
one for you.
Because if not, dishes be cray.
Dishes be stacking up, bro, and that's not what you want.
Now,
No.
here is one of our last tips. There always has to be consequences.
Oh,
if you have a
no.
roommate that is not going to respect your boundaries, not going to respect the rules that you have laid in place, here's what you do.
What?
Okay.
You gather up all their belongings and you sell them.
Or burn them.
That is not what you do.
That's great
That is
information.
not at all what you do.
Yes,
but
it
if you're
is.
gonna do it, put it on Craigslist because you don't get the fees like you do on eBay.
Booyah.
Pakow!
We need to have like an offensive sound for when he and it goes and then our audience knows like do not follow these directions. Not to be taken
why
literally
would people
ever.
not follow these directions? I give literally the best advice
Yeah.
on the show.
But
Pretty
anyway-
of everybody. I'm the oldest, I'm the wisest, and the drunkest.
You know,
I'm gonna need you to isolate the I'm the oldest. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
But anyway, all that to say, burn their clothing. Burn all of their
No,
possessions.
none of this is
rid of it.
right. No, you're both so wrong.
consequences. If they're not going to listen, they're not going to respect your boundaries, burn it.
Burn it.
Okay.
Sell it.
Sell it, burn it,
Literally,
throw it away.
The only thing you're burning is bridges. You don't ever want to do that. Rule number one of
No.
adulting is never burn bridges.
Burn all.
especially Jeff.
The britches. That's what you're doing. Burn all of their britches because they don't need them anymore.
I don't even know. I
rid of those
do
britches.
not think we have helped any adults with
Oh,
this.
Southern
man.
word, britches. It's pants.
Listen to us. We're adults.
Yeah, we are.
None of us really qualify as adults. After that entire conversation, I realized. Speaking of adults, next up, grown-ups talking comic books. Love this show.